Hello!
Hey!
We're in the car. Welcome back to Away We Go. Today we are on the hunt for the perfect travel shoe for me. Andrew is bringing his Vessies. I am a Vessi lover, but I was like, you know what? Let's try something that's not Vessi. And I've spent hours and hours and hours, literally, searching online on Amazon for shoes and watching all the TikToks for travel recommendations for shoes. And I just don't know what to get. So we're going to the mall right now. I'm gonna try on a bunch of shoes and we're taking you with us. Mission accomplished. I bought some shoes today and we're crossing some food off of the list. You can see we're using some broccoli, we got some rice, we got some sausages. So it means I get to cross off sausage rice broth. The shoes that I ended up going with are from Lululemon. I really liked the trainer that they had, but they didn't have any in my size. So I ended up going with like a cross between like a trainer and a running shoe and charge feel. Anyways, they're super cute looking. I really like them and they're really comfortable, so I'm really excited to bring those on the trip. I ended up going with black, and so hopefully they go with everything. The shoe saga continues. So last night I brought home some shoes from Lululemon. I had told you that they were the Charge Feel. And after some closer observation, I have discovered that they are actually Bliss Feel, which means nothing to you, but to me it means that they sold me the Bliss Feels in the Charge Feel box. So I'm getting charged for the Charge Feel, and when I went online, these Bliss Feels are like significantly reduced in price. So we're going back today to straighten things out, to make sure that I have the right receipt for the right shoes and that they charge me for the right shoes. And whether that means I return them and I try to buy them online because they are online at a significantly reduced rate, or if I return them and I buy new shoes, who knows? So that's where we're at today. And Andrew's along for the ride because he's gonna do the talking.
I have a choice. Oh,
the classic millennial in me doesn't like to talk, but Andrew does.
That's what I do for a living.
So here we go. Andrew's talking to the neighbor and I'm a little worried. He's pointing to our house and I'm wondering if it's our siding. We had a big storm while we were away in Winnipeg and we've had problems with our siding before. Anyways, here he comes.
Take care.
What was he saying?
Two very different things. One, our shingles are missing.
No!
We have some shingles that blew off in the storm, so I gotta get that dealt with. And two, he recognized me from Elf. Yeah. He was like, were you in that play? And I was like,
Which one?
I was like, yeah.
Oh my
but
God, that's hilarious.
He's like, you played Hobbs. I was like, oh shit, yeah. I was like, that was me. I was like, my wife played Jovi. He's like, I recognize you more. And I was like, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So anyway, now I got a call to get our shingles fixed.
In case you're wondering why we were back at home, we were driving to the mall and realized that everyone had their garbage cans out. Usually our garbage day is on Monday, but Monday this year was New Year's Day. So I guess we're doing garbage today. We didn't get any sort of notification, or if we did, we missed it. But yeah, we're hoping that they pick up our garbage today because we do have a lot. We do have more coming on Monday because we will be doing more cleaning and whatnot. And it's cardboard day as well for recycling, which is also happening today.
You can see all the Christmas stuff that's out, like all the packages from Christmas.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy that's getting dealt with. Not happy about shingles. Glad he told us though.
Yeah, it gives us a bit of time, but we gotta figure out how to get that dealt with.
Mm-hmm. Fun.
Yep.
the joys of home ownership. It always just sucks when it's right before a trip. Mission accomplished. New shoes acquired. Got a little bit of money back. Not a ton. Not as much as online, but that's okay. And Andrew's trying to call roofing companies, but all of them are closed because it's the weekend. I guess now we're off to home. And we will be either memorizing lines or getting some stuff done around the house. What do you think, Andrew?
Probably both at the same time.
Both at the same time. Because I can read and clean at the same time. I can't.
So we just got back from the mall, had some lunch, sent some emails away to some roofing companies to try to get the shingles fixed. But realized we also haven't checked the yard in a while, especially the back deck since we got back, and noticed a couple of things. So the barbecue cover blown off, but fortunately we had it tight against the fence, or I guess the railing, so that got held. Also, that in the corner, yeah, that's a shingle, so that should have been a dead giveaway. But everything else stayed strong. That's some snow, so yeah, just guess we got lucky or unlucky, but not super unlucky, so call it a half win.
Okay, so we had a little bit to drink at Trailway when we went to learn our lines today. We got home, and now magically, this is what the floor looks like. I don't know if I ever showed a video that Andrew took of our suitcases. This is what it looked like 2 days ago. Anyways, mine is here. Andrew's is currently being packed. So who knew that a couple beers would convince us to finish most of the packing. Basically, we're in all of my clothes are packed. Andrew is currently packing all of his clothes. And so I'm kind of like filling up the rest of mine with additional things. So I've got my shoes in there. I've got my towel in there, my face cloths, the laundry bag, my cutlery. We've got a bunch of games that are still kind of hanging out. It's looking pretty good. And we're still, what's the date today?
6.
Holy shit, we're 30 days. One exact month until we leave. What's up?
We're just cleaning out this room. This is our guest room, which you've probably seen before. And if you've seen it before, it's usually a mess because this is also Kayla's sewing room. So this is where we're going to be storing quite a bit of stuff while we are away. Yeah. And so the goal right now is to try to organize this closet in a way that makes sense. And also just the floor, because to be honest with you, we may just stack stuff like here because we don't need anything in here while we're gone. It's like 9:15.
It does not want to focus.
Must listen to Kayla.
We got a new gimbal and we're kind of trying it out. We got it for Christmas, or I got it for Christmas. No, we got it. I don't know.
Got it.
I got it for Christmas.
It's your choice.
And it follows me, but it doesn't like it.
Hey guys. Hey, I want to talk to the phone.
Anyways,
Hey, phone.
clearly I've got some things to figure out before we go on our trip.
Otherwise, it's going to be a very one-sided vlog.
It's just going to be me all the time.
Oh, hey, whoa.
When in reality, we're getting back into vlogging, and it's like a constant struggle to keep reminding ourselves that we have to be filming things, or else by the end of the week, it's just going to be us talking to the camera.
Just us talking about what we definitely did.
What we did do.
Us.
Yeah, please promise. I promise this is what we did. Don't you love this mural? This is by a friend of ours named Sasha, Bird Girl Arts, who is now in Kingston, and she was in Kingston before, but she did theater with us for a while, and we did some trades with her. Anyway, she did this mural, and I absolutely love it. Hey, Andrew. Nope.
Oh, God, I almost had it.
Anyways. We're gonna get back to work now. So, we'll see you maybe tomorrow.
It's purposely like,
Bye.
It is Sunday, pretty chill Sunday. I am currently making a big old thing of soup. So this is like a chicken noodle kind of soup. That's just Kayla over there playing video games, helping out, my sous chef. Thanks, Kayla. Other than that, what did we do today? We stopped by for coffee and a beer at Picaroons. And we also, we hit up two Shoppers Drug Mart because they have their redemption deal to use up their points, but they didn't have what we wanted. So we've never said this before. Shoppers Drug Mart, they have a redemption kind of like every month or every few months, and you get good deals on video games, but they're hard to sometimes find. Anyway, long story short, we learned that you can now buy them on their website and use the points. So we have 2 new games coming, a couple things for the house for before we leave. So anyway, it's been a pretty productive day. We also learned some lines in all of that. All right, soup update. Things are looking good. We've got all the seasoning in it. We got the chicken, the onions, the carrots. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks good. The only thing we don't have in there is the noodles. Gotta wait for it to boil. Then we're gonna let it simmer for an hour. It says an hour to 2 hours. What a range. And then throw in the noodles, and then we'll hopefully, be able to eat by dinner time. All right, so soup date. Not gonna stick. It's done. It looks great. It is definitely chunkier than I expected it to, and I don't mean that in a bad way, except Kayla's not a fan of chunks, but I think there's like added bulgur or some kind of grain in here that makes it a little bit more.
It's very sweet.
Okay, Kayla's saying it's very sweet. We'll try. There is some sweetness to it. Interesting.
I was just expecting
Oh, you know what?
not sweet.
I didn't add any salt or pepper.
Did you add sugar?
No.
Where did the sweetness come from?
We're gonna keep trying. Good morning. This is the hair of a man who woke up stressed. We've been trying to get a roofing company, or we've lost some shingles over the holiday break, so called a few places, got a call back finally. They quoted us $4,000 for just the fix of the patch areas, which like could be legit. I don't know, I'm not an expert, but it's just like a shocking number when you get that amount. But we called our insurance. The nice thing is they're dealing with it all now. So we opened a claim. They have like an emergency services aspect, so they're going to be hopefully calling us this morning to come and like do a short-term fix, just because there's like storms coming and stuff like that. And then we'll also do like the assessment. I'm literally getting a phone call right now, so this might be them. I'll be right back. So that was the emergency services, I guess, guys, team. The good news is they're coming by today to do an assessment. The bad news is they don't have any roofers available to put in a short-term fix today. So it might take a week or two, which during the winter, God only knows how many storms we'll get. But at this point, it's either that or, you pay out of pocket for it. I guess we'll just have to do with what we can and hope for the best. But home ownership, man, ain't easy. It's fun, but it ain't easy. Or cheap. Or relaxing.
Sometimes it's relaxing.
Sometimes it's relaxing. I miss those days.
What's up? It is Wednesday, and I am currently sitting on my bed. As you can see, it's covered in clothes because I am very distracted at work right now, and I thought I would give myself a little bit of a break and do some packing. So if you didn't know, we have someone that is coming to stay in our house while we're gone. We were originally going to give them the spare bedroom and keep our bedroom, but we found that the heat doesn't really kind of get down to the end of the hallway, and if we're not using this room anyways for a full year, we might as well let someone else use it. So our friend is moving in, so we're trying to empty out all of our dresser, the closet, but I thought I would put away any of the clothes that I know I'm not going to wear. So there's a lot of pajamas that I know I'm not going to touch. There's a bunch of shorts that I know I'm not going to wear. All of these sweaters, some blazers and things like that. Like I don't have any big events to attend. So I'm going to put all of those away in just to kind of speed up the process of getting everything ready and good to go. So the other place that we are storing our stuff that isn't going into bins is in our spare room here. We've got, Andrew's put all of his suits and stuff already. Here's some of my stuff. I have a couple dresses and whatnot that I don't want to put in bins. Basically, we're just trying to clear as much space as possible. It feels like we're getting things done, and then you like look at the floor and you're like, oh, it's still an absolute disaster in here. So, see, Andrew still has so much in here that he has to get. So, we'll see.
That was our week. Feels like it's been more than that, but the reality of the situation is lots going on quickly. Just a quick update on two things. First, for the roof, last night at about 7 p.m. In the pitch black, some dude showed up, knocked on the door, rang the doorbell camera. I was chilling in PJs, went down, was like, can I help you? And he's like, yeah, I'm here to fix the roof. And I was like, now it's 7 p.m. and it's like pitch black. You're going to climb up, 2.5 stories to fix a roof. And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, go for it. So that got done. It took about an hour and a half for him to get everything done with. Haven't checked it out yet, but fingers crossed that it at least will hold. Second thing to note, you may have noticed I am starting to clean out this office quite a bit. So just moving stuff, reorganizing it, putting stuff into storage, into closets or selling or whatever is needed. But anyway, yeah, we're just kind of going room by room at this point and cleaning what we need to. But stay tuned for next week. There's bound to be a lot going on. But for now, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Appreciate you watching our videos and hope you come back for more.